must convert at least 50% of the land area of North America to wilderness, off limits to human beings. Those core wilderness areas are to be interconnected by wilderness corridors, off limits to human beings. Those wilderness areas are to be surrounded by buffer zones that may have limited resource use under the supervision and permitting of the federal government in collaboration with non-government organizations. Human population is to be resettled into the remaining 25% of the land, into communities that are described as sustainable communities.
All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakvadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth and sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Aqua, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. And as you see, this damn devil, it's going to happen. They've been talking about it for the past 2 years. And, these 15-minute cities, which I stumble across what it's actually called. So going back to the Club of Rome in 1968, which that whole thing is about reforming the world or bringing the world into the NWO by the way of climate change. That's what the Club of Rome was all about. Transforming the world into the NWO by using climate change. Then it changed to Agenda 21, which was back in 1992, I want to say. Now they call it Agenda 2030. And you see, you haven't really heard anything about climate change. They was really on that last year. So they say a whole bunch of things and then they move to another thing. So that's why, the information is out there and you really got to have a good memory to memorize all these things because the Lord is moving quick. So when you hear something like this, you might be like, I don't know, but it's scripture. Everything that this dude said is in the scriptures, which means that, of course, he's not going to be able to fully fulfill his NWO, but he's going to get close. Let's start off with this. And we're going to watch this video a couple times. See, in the fullness of his sufficiency, all right? So when it's like, yes, we did it, guys. He shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that's talking about the nations. Remember, America is going to lose World War III and it's going to get bombed. So while he talking about North America making it into a wilderness and basically getting the population to be in those certain regions, America is about to go up in smoke, literally. So
must convert at least 50% of the land area of North America to wilderness.
So, what did the Lord say about that? That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. That's a perfect scripture for the video because he is going to make the earth into a wilderness. That's why I remember all those train derailments and with all the chemicals, and they was able to grab the land because the land was polluted. So and then remember there was poison in the waters in the river, especially in Minnesota, which is a great river for the United States. It's like the Ohio River, the Minnesota River, the Mississippi River. Mississippi River was actually drying, if you remember that, last year, maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, so they already poisoning the water system, destroying lands. They getting the land grabs, and it said, "Open not the house of the prisoner." That's a twofold scripture because we still over here. We never been back to our homeland as a nation, and what you hell you think you gonna be in that 15-minute city, a prisoner? So this man made the world a wilderness. What he just say? Let's continue.
Off limits to human beings. Those core wilderness areas are to be interconnected by wilderness corridors off limits to human.
So corridors, that's a passageway. So basically it's only going to be one way in, one way out. And ain't no, I'm going to sneak out through the back or, I'm going to sneak out through the side of the city. Like, no, you're going to be closed in. And I just did it. I just released a video, uploaded a video, a couple of days ago, talk about this is the life that you fighting for. This is the life that you fighting for. This is what you want to, live the rest of your life. These devils don't have good intentions for you. The Lord do, though. But if you want to continue to be ignorant, hey, the Lord said my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't like to hear stuff like this because Babylon is so great for them because they're able to cater to their flesh. And the scripture says to be carnally minded is death. Romans 8:5.
Those wilderness areas are to be surrounded by buffer zones.
And that is the 15-minute cities. Now, I wish I had another video. They've been taking those type of videos down, even on TikTok, the carbon footprint. So that means that your money is going to be tied to carbon, which is basically the activities that you are allowed to do. And if you do over that activity, your money get cut off. That will be around the time that the microchip is inside you. But see, your microchip is going to be tied to where you can go, how far you can go, how much you could buy, how much you can eat, total control. The 15-minute cities is going to have everything in there for you. You're going to have a store. You might be able to ride your bike in a circle. You know what I'm saying? So like these devils is not playing. They want the whole earth. And don't forget about Depop. All right? Don't forget about Depop. These things have to happen. Matter of fact, let's continue.
That may have limited resource.
See? Limited resource. Within that little ass region that everybody's going to be on top of each other in. But to be honest, everybody ain't going to be on top of each other because they don't expect a lot of people to be in these cities. Now, you still going to be crowded, but imagine if the 300 plus million, I think it's like 330 something million Americans here. Imagine being, shoved into a specific region. That's a lot of people. So damn well they don't want all those people here. It said 50% made into a wilderness. So at least 50% of people got to go. I said at least. That don't mean only. At least 50% of people got to go.
Under the supervision and permitting of the federal government.
See? So let's get a couple more. This is why I love Isaiah 24. Because it really, I just love this, man. So it said the new wine mourneth, because you know what wine is for. Wine is to make you merry-hearted. So the new wine, and you remember when the pandemic first happened, they had terms like the new normal. All right? The new normal. The Build Back Better. So all those is just another code names for the NWO, New World Order. So the new wine mourneth, the vain languishes, all the merry-hearted do sigh. See, right now, like I always say, you're able to move to and fro, able to go on the airplane, go here, go there. You're able to go to any restaurant, still shove your face with food, drink some water, go shopping. The sown place is still sown, but it's about to become unsown. And then it's going to come so vexating that you're going to be like, damn, man, what happened? What happened to Precious America? What happened to Precious America? I remember when I used to be able to do this and do that. Now I can't do shit. That's what's about to come to the earth. See, we ain't talking to you other nations. We talking to you Israelites out there. The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth. And that's already happening. The music is trash. But our people are such under a demonic vibration that they actually think this music is okay. It's still tolerable to them. It ain't to me, though. Shit horrible. I got to listen to 90s R&B and down. And then when you become, a man of the Lord, you're not the old man. Even though songs in the 90s, it sounds good. It's still the best music that you can listen to. But when you actually listen to the words, like, damn, they were still talking about adultery and shit, It said they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. All right. So this new system is going to be very, very bitter. Also, let's say that this scripture is literal. You're going to be drinking to get over your problems. See, people like to turn up. See, turn up is to drink to have fun, to party. See, you're going to be drinking if you even allowed to have wine in the system. But if you are, you're going to be drinking with tears in your eyes. You're going to be trying to drink to get through the day. So the new system is going to be very bitter, very oppressive, and you ain't going to be able to do what you want to do. Shit, according to the microchip in your mind, you ain't going to be able to think what you want to think. You're going to get judged right on the spot. Oh, he thinking bad. Turn off his chip. The city of confusion is broken down, which is a video that we watching. All right. They trying to basically make 50% of North America into a wilderness and then make it into regions where a population can fit. And it's going to be closed off. The city of confusion, which is Babylon, Babal in the Hebrew means confusion, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man can come in because there's only one way in. Remember, a passageway. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened and the mirth of the land is gone. Ain't no more fun. All right. That's the life that we heading into for you. And it's going to be a short period of time because the Lord is on his way back. When these things start to happen, that's when the Lord going to come. When the microchip come, the Lord is going to hasten this thing. That's why he said, for the vision is for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. Though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come. All right. Habakkuk 2:3.
In collaboration with non-government organizations.
And that is the peacekeepers. All right. They the one that's going to be getting the people to stay in these cities and force people into these cities because people are going to be scared to be put to death. And at that time, you should be like, fuck it. I'm not living anyway. But nope. That's why the scripture says, he that save his life shall lose his life. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if I said that right. He that save his life shall lose his life. He that loveth his life shall lose it. And he that hated his life in this world shall keep it into life eternal. So you trying to save your life, what's going to happen is that now you're going to have to see the Lord. That's why when you go to Matthew 10:28, it said, fear not him that can kill the body and not able to kill the spirit, man. This man can only kill you and that's it. Now you in the spirit world. Now you at peace. But nope, you so scared to death because you don't understand it that you're going to try to save your life. So if you love your life, you're going to save it. All right. Instead of losing it.
Human population to be resettled into.
And that's a code word for depop. All right. Human population. Why are you so worried about human population? Because 300 plus million can't fit into these 15-minute cities. But how about 100 million? How about 50 million? All right. North America is a vast land, but they want to make 50% of it into a wilderness. So everybody can't come.
The remaining 25% of the land into communities that are described as sustainable communities.
When they should say peace and say, oh yeah. So I haven't read that in a while. I know what it is. It's 1 Thessalonians 5. Damn. Oh, come on, internet. Let's see if I can get back to the video then.
We must convert at least 50% of the land area of North America to wilderness.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Talk about sustainable communities, peace and safety, peace and security. Matter of fact, Daddy Bush, George Bush Sr., with the 1991 New World Order, talk about peace and security. All right. That's what the New World Order is about. Peace and security for them, not for you. It's going to be bitter as we read about. So the ending on these sets of scripture, this is what's coming to your precious America. And this is what you're fighting for instead of repenting and coming back to the Lord. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. The other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. This is talking about the pale horse in Revelation 6 and 8. Because these are the things that they're going to bring upon the earth to bring about the depop, to be able to do these type of things. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. The whole video that we just got done watching. Self-explanatory. So ain't nobody going to bury you. All right, you're going to be as dung upon the street. They don't care. There should no man be left to till the earth and should sow it. Because remember, he's going to make the earth a wilderness, right? He's going to make 50% of North America a wilderness, man. The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. So that a man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there should be 10 left. Now, always say this. In major cities, you can have millions of people to hundreds of thousands of people in minor cities. 10 people, man. The Lord said that the devil come down with great wrath because he know he had but a short time. So these videos that we be showing you, these be videos from the 90s. These be videos from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? We in 2023, man. How much more time you think this devil... Well, how much time the devil think he have? That he about to come down with great wrath. For of a city there should be 10 left, 2 in the field, which hide himself in the thick groves, which is a forest or woods, whatever you want to call it, or in the cleft of the rocks, caves. All right. And then when you continue to read this chapter, you know, they going to get got because they going to die of famine. And then you got the UN peacekeepers. They going to be searching shit out, destroying people who got no ties to this place. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Shalom.